So what's going on, y'all? I need to know. Let me know. Let me know. Okay? I need to know how y'all feeling right now after all of that goodness that you seen on the court there. What's going on here? Alright? What it is? Hey, listen, man. We got a lot to unpack tonight. I'm really excited about this episode and talking about everything that went on tonight in tonight's game. Man, listen. A lot to unpack tonight. We got our big three. I like to say our big four, if you ask me. Listen, man, my name is Derek James, and you are now tuned in to the Film Room Podcast. We got a lot coming up. First things first, man, I got my notes here. This is game 5. So yeah, man, we got a lot to talk about and a lot to unpack tonight. I don't know what y'all seen. I seen a lot of goodness. I seen really nothing to worry about. I do still think we're going to get out to a slow start. I think a lot of our turnovers is going to cost us a lot of games. Just trying to get a hang of where players is going to be, where players like the ball. I think Russ, man, he's a different animal. He really is. Based on all of the point guards I've seen, he's just the way he moves, and you know, everybody's still trying to figure out everybody, and you can really tell tonight. The only one that seemed really in sync with everything that was going on to me was Melo and LeBron. You know, I want to do a deep dive on this one, but of course we're not going to be too long on it, but I'm just going to talk about a lot of the positives, a lot of things I've seen. In the first quarter, man, we started out slow. Brothers was missing shots left and right, and leave it to King James, man, to kind of like, look, all right. Yeah, enough is enough. Let's go ahead and get some buckets. He put his head down. He got to the basket. You could tell he's really trying to get into game ready, you know, just athleticism, moving, getting his body, you know, just moving to the paint, getting used to moving to the paint, being off the ball, things like that. I think he looked good. It's crazy how in his 19th season, after playing point guard for the last 3 years, can still play off ball and still get 17 on an easy night, not playing that many minutes. I mean, it's just wild. You know, I don't know anybody, you know, other than him that's really doing that night in and night out. The first thing, I don't know if y'all know what I want to start with. Okay? I don't know if y'all know. Hold on, let me get close. Let me get my camera right too here, so I'm clear so y'all see me. So y'all see me. Listen, man. Melo. I don't know what y'all seen. I seen Melo. I seen Melo look like Melo. It's crazy. His 19th season. He looked good out there, man. Still balling. Melo. You know? It just, I did not expect this much from him. And to see him balling out like this, it's got to be chemistry, man. I mean, I seen him play with Portland, and he was good with Portland. But tonight, his defense, him knocking down those three-point shots, I mean, it was something to see, you know? So I'm all in on Melo. After looking at Kuzma, KCP, Markieff Morris, the list goes on and on and on. I did not expect this from Melo, man. I expected him to be similar to Morris. Moving a little bit slower than normal. Not really doing much, but kind of just doing enough to make his player not really score. Not really score too much himself. He did the complete opposite. I don't know how many steals homie got. He got like 3, 4. He was scoring off the rip. Came out balling. Yeah, he bricked a lot. But he made a lot too. I was happy to just see him balling. Shoot it. Shoot that damn ball, bro. You know how to do it. And he did it. Ain't much more I can say about Melo, man. I'm happy. I did not expect this from Melo, and I'm happy with it. Moving on. Russ. Still rust. He's still rusty, man. I mean, I don't know what y'all want me to say. I know everybody is maybe a little bit concerned because you hear the name Russell Westbrook, and you're like, oh, man, we got this. We going to the championship. And then I watched this interview, and Russ said he'll turn the ball over 15 times. He don't give a What? What? How you had that type of attitude, man? I don't know. He don't care. Look like it too. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know what to say about Russ. I like Russ. But when he said that comment, I'm like, where's Ben Simmons at right now? Ben Simmons kind of do the same thing Russ does. I'm just saying. But no, I like Russ. From LA, he can dance. I gotta show y'all this video of him dancing. Yo, homie can dance. I just didn't like that comment, yo. And you come out there looking rusty again tonight. Trying to bank shot your way into a basket. If you don't go down there and get a bucket, man, what are you doing? What are you doing? Man, all right, moving right along. I ain't got no problems with Russ, man. Russ a gangster, yo. For real. But he better make himself a bucket. All right, moving right along, man. LeBron's still LeBron. What can I say? Y'all hate it, I love it. LeBron is still LeBron. 19th season, still doing what most haters can't. Still doing what most haters can't, man. Y'all out there talking, he out there scoring buckets against 20-year-olds. Moving around 20-year-olds like it's nothing. Talking about Father Time. Hey, man, y'all don't want to start me up on this Father Time debate again. Y'all cannot keep saying Father Time is undefeated. LeBron got the cheat code. You ain't heard. You ain't seen. You ain't seen that thing. You ain't seen yet. God almighty, man. He scored 17. Just being on the court. He didn't care. He didn't care about none of them buckets he shot tonight, yo. None. Still put up 17. Easy. Carrying the team still. AD balled out. We gonna get to him next. But LeBron still carried the team in the first quarter. Everybody bricking. Everybody bricking. LeBron says, enough is enough. Give me the ball. I'm gonna put my head down. I'm gonna get 3 baskets in a row. What did he do? 19th season, still look like LeBron. Tell me, what am I missing? AD. I'm starting to understand, man. I'm starting to understand. You know what? I have a lot of respect for AD. Ain't no way you can be 8 feet tall, shoot jumpers, jump like you do. I just expect so much more. He balled out of control still. It's like he ain't scored nothing. He got 20 points. Feel like he ain't scored nothing. I don't know if y'all felt that way. I felt that way. You know what I liked about AD in this game now? AD was in the paint. Take your big 10-foot self down there in the paint, man, and score a bucket. All you got to do is just tip it in. Just stand down there all game, wait for these dudes to brick, and you tip it in. You have 40 points. AD looked good, man. I'm not going to front. If AD keep playing like that, maybe a little bit better, I can see how we can call this his team. But he's going to have to step up like LeBron does when we ain't getting buckets. And that's what I don't see. That's what I want to see. Bazemore, starting to get touches. I'm glad y'all finally know a kid named Bazemore is on your team. Great job. Y'all seen him hanging around the locker room like, who this dude? Who is this dude? He don't play for us. Y'all finally realized that Bazemore does play for y'all, and y'all passed him the ball. He got some touches tonight. He got a few points. I like Bazemore. He's a good defensive player. That's what Vogel loves. Kent Bazemore is going to see a lot of playing time based off of his defense. He keep getting deflections like that and guarding their best players. Listen, Bazemore is going to get a lot of time on the floor. Let's talk about Reeves. Reeves looks good out there, man. I know I was a little harsh on homie earlier in my podcast because I don't like him dribbling the ball. But Reeves looked good. I love this pickup. He should get some serious playing time. He should. He can shoot. He's got good defense when he wants to, when he's not out of control, which he's going to learn. He's going to pick that up. You know, he's still a rookie. He's still just learning. But he's a fast learner. I like that. I see it. Every game I see him getting better, playing better. Vogel puts him in. Only white dude on the team. Except for the other dude that played. I don't know who he was. I don't know who he was, man. They both I thought it was a shorter Reeves in there. I said, how they get Reeves and his younger brother on the same team? Ain't that something? But anyway, Reeves looked good. But guess what? He ain't no Caruso. He ain't no Caruso.
And I mean, and he attacked with a purpose. Great job of the dunk by Caruso, by Clarkson. And Caruso just says, yeah, here I come. Looks good on the end result. Oh, look at.
You know, the Golden State Warriors still haven't re-signed Patrick McCaw.
As they continue autism awareness.
It's a play. Look at that. Puts his hand out, knocks down the flat angle, runs it down, and then hammer.
And he worked hard on his body. He goes to the rim with authority and leaves no doubt.
I need my Caruso back. Man, let Reeves play good for the first 15 games and then try and get Caruso back for this dude. Moving right along. You still see I'm salty about Caruso, man. That is my guy. My guy, man. Vogel. Vogel said he's not worried about the offense. This was his halftime report. Vogel said he's not worried about the offense. He's more concerned about the defense. Hey, Vogel, our defense is good, bro. We got to get some buckets. They outscoring us. It's like 110-50. What are you talking about? Defense. What is wrong with Vogel, man? I bet we got the best defensive plays. No offensive plays. He's still trying to correct the defensive plays. Listen, man, we need some shooters. We need some shots. We need some picks. We need some movement. Work on that, bro. Work on that. Defense. Tell them to stick their hands out, get deflections, and block the ball. Defense. It ain't hard. Move your feet. Side to side. Defense. Moving along. Now let's work on offense. What is he talking about? Vogel's rotation. So listen, I've noticed this, and I said it in my last podcast. In the second quarter, middle of the second, end of the second, all of the third, we start dragging ass. We are drained. I don't know what's going on. Every game, second quarter, mid-second quarter, late second quarter, after halftime, come in third quarter, you think we would be refreshed. You think in the locker room they'll get these dudes a Gatorade, a Powerade, or something. Nope. They come out, we get blown out. I remember leaving to go get some food. My wife cooked a hell of a meal. I went to go get seconds. We were up by 11. Got back, Microwaved it only 30 seconds. We were up by 3. What in the hell happened? I'm talking about we were up by 11. I really went upstairs for about 3 minutes. Came back down. We were only up by 3. What? Guess what, Vogel? If we scoring the ball, we don't got to worry that much on defense. If we can get 115 like these other teams is getting every night, we ain't got to worry about that much on defense. What's he talking about? You know, I'm not worried about the offense. That's why we scoring 70 points a game. I'm more worried about the defense. That's why they scoring 120 a game. Vogel, shut up, bro. Shut up. Work on your rotations in our third quarter woes. Okay? Moving right along. Man, listen, Vogel, man. All right, moving right along. We were bricking a lot tonight. I don't know if y'all seen. It was like a span of 3 quarters that we put up nothing but bricks, bro. Oh, my gosh. Y'all gonna hate me, man. We were bricking, bro. I don't know what y'all seen. I seen a lot of bricks. Everybody. You know what that means to me? No effort, bro. Y'all dudes just want to put up shots. You tired, wave your hand up in the air so Vogel can take you out. He already bad with his rotations anyway. Wave your hand up in the air. Let him know, hey, I'm tired out here. I need a break. And go sit down. Get you a Gatorade, a Powerade, or something. Vogel need to work on his rotations. And you staying in the game tired as hell ain't helping out his rotations. Oh, you just going to power through it, huh? You just going to power, I'm going to push through. You can't push through tired, bro. Everybody out there, if I'm watching from TV, thousands of miles away, and I see you tired, I don't know what Jordan Poole and all them dudes see on the floor. They must be thinking they in the Matrix. They must be Neo out there. Y'all looking slow-mo. But I'm not trying to I'm not trying to say it was a bad game, man. Y'all did look good, but y'all was bricking. You know what happens when you brick? You can go into the basket, move in a few feet. Just move in a few feet. Throw an elbow. Throw your shoulder. Throw something. Look at what LeBron do. LeBron see y'all bricking, he go real close to the hoop. I mean, real close to the hoop to get a bucket. Y'all ain't noticed that? Y'all just gonna sit outside and brick all day, huh? Moving right along. Too many times, man, it's no effort. I know this is just preseason, but the little to no effort is not just because it's preseason. Y'all gonna carry that over into the regular season. Rondo. Rondo's still Rondo, man. He is so good. I cannot believe. Listen, there are a few picks that we picked up that I was not expecting. And last year when we lost Rondo, I was so hurt, bro. I knew we wasn't going to do much when I seen we lost Rondo. But Rondo's back. Thank goodness. Thank goodness somebody in the front office said, you know what? Get that Celtic dude back in here. He really helped out. He was really like mini LeBron on the court. We need him. Glad somebody's seen it. Rondo. Another thing I liked, I don't know if y'all seen, but I'm very observative. When he came off the court, LeBron's like, get your old ass off the court. Russ came over there to help him off, and Rondo's playing like he limping off the court like he's old and tired. I love seeing that. Because you know the history between Russ and Rondo. So to see that early in the season, good sign. Dwight, no Jordan. I don't know what happened to Jordan. But Jordan need to play, man. Jordan needs to play. I'm going to tell you about last year. Last year we picked up Andre Drummond. I like Andre Drummond. He was a fool. He reminded me of Dwight a little bit, with worse hands. And instead of dunking the ball, he loved to lay up. Oh, my God. Andre Drummond, if y'all don't know, is 10 feet tall. And he looked like Thanos out there. And being so close to the hoop, instead of dunking, he loved to lay it up. But I like Andre Drummond. DeAndre Jordan is worse than Andre Drummond so far. And I don't mean as far as playing a game of basketball. I mean his hands. DeAndre Jordan ain't caught but one pass. And it was a difficult pass, which was last game, that alley-oop. He had to reach way back. Bang! He needs some PT, bro. I don't know if he can sit. If anybody needs to sit, it's Dwight. Because Dwight going to have all these teams mad at us by the time we play them regular season, as much as he elbow and foul and hack and talk. I love it, though. Keep doing what you're doing, Dwight. Keep doing what you're doing. There's a dude on our team with a beard like mine by the name of Brown. And Brown is a beast. I don't know if y'all remember the preseason game where he came in, then went out and came back in because there was some kind of mix-up. And they wanted to pull him out, but he stayed in because he had to. And Brown balled out. Because I think just in that little bit of time, just because of that mix-up that happened, probably got you a lot more playing time. You came in, you shot threes. This game, you was all over the defensive side. So I know Vogel gonna love you. And that's another thing. I think I'm gonna try for the Lakers. I think if I get out there and guard people like Patrick Beverley, I think I'm gonna try out for the Lakers. I think if I get out there and guard people like Patrick Beverley, did I get a job based on Vogel? Because Vogel loves defense. If any of y'all didn't know, Vogel loves defense. You could probably get a job with the Lakers if you play defense. Because that's how much he cares about defense. He don't see all these teams scoring 130, 150 points every night. Ain't no defense gonna stop that, Vogel. What is you talking about? They shooting out from the parking lot. Steph done messed up the game. He done changed the game. Everybody's shooting three-pointers now. How is you gonna stop that? Out of all the years I've been watching basketball, guess how many times I've seen a three-point shot blocked? Slim to none. Guess how many three-point shots I've seen put up and made? You guessed it. A lot. And that's what every team is doing now. And all of our teams that are going to wax the floor with us, if we don't start worrying about offense, Brooklyn Nets, Utah Jazz, Phoenix Suns, the Warriors, the Nuggets, the Mavericks, the list goes on and on and on. They got some three-point assassins. You cannot stop that. No matter how much defense you play, no matter how great you are on defense, you are not going to stop that. I don't know if you know that, Vogel. But this is an offensive game now. Maybe when you coach the Pacers, It was still a defense. It was still back and forth. Let me let you know something. The year we won the finals really wasn't because of defense. It's because you have LeBron James. The defense helped. Don't get me wrong. The defense was wonderful. But guess what? We had a number one defensive team last year. And I think we went 42-30 and got knocked out the first round of the playoffs. Guess what? We had the best defense all year. We have to score the ball, Vogel. We have to get some plays ran for three-point shooters. We have to get the three-point shooters moving off of picks. We have to stop this one-on-one basketball every possession down the floor. Easy to stop, and we brick a lot. No Wayne Ellington tonight. I don't know what y'all think of Wayne Ellington so far. I haven't really seen much. I will say one thing I've seen of Wayne Ellington is that there's effort there. Because I see him running around every time he's on the defensive side behind his man. There's a lot of effort in trying to catch up to the players that he's supposed to be guarding. I'm playing, man. Hey, listen. It was a good game tonight. I think we would have won. People have got to stop moving when Russ is driving, because he's going to pass you the ball exactly where you are. And guess what? If you move, you are going to make him make a turnover. So, although Russ is turning the ball over a lot, I picked that up, and I'm thousands of miles away. If you stand still when Russ is moving towards or in your vicinity, he is going to pass you the ball. Stay there, wait for the ball. I'm tired of them giving this man turnovers. It's like it's not his fault, bro. You know what he's going to do. I knew what he was going to do after the first game I seen him play. A lot of his turnovers was because as soon as he gets close to you, the man that he's going to pass it to moves out of the way. Shocking. So when y'all watch film and y'all talk to Russ, I'm sure he said, dog, I'm going to pass you the ball. Stay where you at. If you're going to plant yourself there, then plant yourself there. Don't wait to move until I get close to you. But overall, great game. I love seeing the big three. Y'all will keep saying the big three. I am going to say the big four, because I do put Melo in that ball club. Actually, the big five, if you counting Rondo. I mean, we got some pieces that could really do some things down the stretch. Any one of these guys on the floor, they can close a game. Rondo will close a game for you. He's so smart, he's so intelligent, and he can get you a bucket. We're not even going to talk about LeBron. That's like asking who's your top five is and saying, we already know who the two top are. Let's move on. You know what I'm saying? That's like LeBron. AD can close out a game for you. Melo, I mean, he can close out a game for you. Stop saying big three, bro. I know Melo's in his 19th season. He been out there balling. Salute, Melo. The issue that we may have this year is the fact that Vogel is so worried about defense. A lot of the players on your team, guess what? Haven't played defense in years. And every coach that they went through didn't care. You know what I'm saying? We have got to start worrying about our offense. And it's not going to change unless Vogel changes. One thing I will say that I was really happy about or we got new plays. I don't know if I need to thank Tisdale. I don't know if I need to thank Phil Handy. But thank you. Whoever you are, thank you for telling Vogel, hey, bro, we need some new plays in this playbook, dog. It's like he wrote down 4 plays on a napkin and gave them to LeBron. I'm excited what I'm seeing. It's starting to pick up. You know, no complaints, man. They played a good game. They played a solid game. At times, we fell flat, like I said, mid-second quarter, into second quarter, all the third. But we fought in the third. Steve Kerr made a hell of a timeout. We was up 11 points. Steve Kerr said, nah, bro, bring it in. After the timeout, Warriors went on an 11-3 run. And we bricked the ball like 80 times in like 4 possessions. I don't know what happened. We was bricking a lot. But anyways, they went on a run. And then towards the end, Rondo, LeBron, they kept at it. And we got back in there. I'm going to dedicate this, bruh, who that? To Vogel. Because Vogel is a defensive man. He's a defensive-minded coach. Defense, defense, defense. But Vogel, bruh, who that? Want to play defense? Listen, man, I didn't do the post-game shit, so I know I didn't do them. And then I did a short, I kind of skimmed y'all on the preseason game 4, only because it came too fast, bro. I was editing a long video, it just wasn't working. I tried to do something new, and kind of botched it a little bit, so I do apologize about the little to no effort on my podcast preseason game 4. I'm only getting like 15 views right now anyway, so you know, it is what it is. But I promised I would deliver you know, a game 5 with all of our big 3, I'm gonna say big 4 in the game, in the lineup. And I like what I see, man. I do. Another brief summary. All 4 of them look good together. We look like a team, even though they haven't played much ball. I think it's going to work. I know it's going to work. You know why? Because we got LeBron James. Because we got LeBron James, the master of basketball, the best player in the world. His name is LeBron James. And he comes from Akron, boy. What you talking about? Summit County, West Side. Akron, Ohio. Stand the I had to throw that in there. Now, I'm going to segue y'all into the post-game shits.
As early as you guys try to rack up wins while you're still learning how to play with each other?
That it's going to take a minute for us to become the team that we know we're going to be capable of being. You know, it's all about, you know, just working the process, being patient with the process, understanding that we're going to have frustrating moments. We're going to have moments where we're quite right there. We may take a step backwards, but, you know, that's all part of, I think nothing is worth having if it's not worth working for. And I think we're gonna hit some moments where we feel like we're right there, but we're not quite there yet. And that's what, I mean, anytime you have a new team and a whole new core of guys, it just takes a little minute. So understanding that and letting always repeating that to the guys, you know. And the best thing about us, we have just like this open communication that we able to, okay, let's figure it out right there on the fly, okay? How can we be better the next time? And our film session is going to be very key. Our shoot-around is going to be very key. And then our you know, like our preseason games, what we're doing, but whatever. And even in the regular season, to start the season, there's going to be opportunities for us to learn on the fly. So just get better with that every game.
Specifically on defense, is there something for you that know all of what Frank's system is and how things were, but it's all these new guys? Like, so what are the things there?
Yeah. Like I said, it's going to take some time. You know, we got guys coming into a brand new system, and we're literally a couple weeks into the season. So of how our defensive schemes are, how our new offensive scheme is, it's going to take time for us to, you know, figure that out, which we will. We got a veteran ball club. We got a lot of smart guys. So, but it definitely takes time, and understanding and trusting that the system that's put in place will work for us, be beneficial for us down the road.
LeBron, you mentioned the film sessions and shoot-arounds. You've had some success as a group over the last couple of seasons doing that. Is that still doing it, meaning using those times to be more productive in terms of replacing practice time? Is that still as possible with so many new players?
No, I mean, that's going to be the number one thing for our ball club. I mean, you know, we understand that, you know, throughout a full season, being on your feet is not always beneficial. You know, depending on what the schedule allows us, if we can have practice time, but get out there and just, you know, not beating down your legs or beating down your bodies. You know, sometimes it's more beneficial just to be in the film room off your feet and having your mind there, having your mind fresh. You know, working smarter, not harder.
Definitely. You know, just there are some good spurts, but obviously it's the first game. Some good things we can take from it. Watch some film, figure out space and timing, the whole nine. So can be a little encouraged by it.
Hey Russ, especially the start of the game, you guys seem to be going real fast. Is tempo sort of the key to everything working, especially on offense?
Yeah, it's important. Our pace is going to be big for us with our size, athleticism. We got to be able to use it, you know, 48 minutes.
Russ, staying on that same subject in the back here, when you guys were getting the opportunities to push it, do you recall, was it coming off stops, long defensive rebounds, or were you able to like take inbound passes and still?
Sometimes it was coming off of makes, but every time it's going to be something that we got to emphasize because when we're coming downhill, myself, Braun, or even AD, it's tough to be able to stop. We just got to make the right decision, whether it's scoring or find an open guy. But when we get defenses on their heels, it's difficult to be able to stop us.
Hey Russ, obviously it's a long season, but when you look at the big picture, what's your personal expectation of how long the process will take where you think you and the guys will be the best versions of yourselves?
I don't have an answer for that one, honestly. I know that's the question everybody keep asking. Like nobody has a real answer for that. We just gonna play just like every other team, and then we're gonna figure it out. You know, we don't need to figure it out. October 18, 19, whatever the first game is. We got one goal in mind, that's to win the championship. So throughout the season, there are going to be ups, there are going to be downs, there are going to be adversity. As long as we're together and on the same page, that's all that matters.
Hey Russ, how much of that process is learned from playing together versus watching film together versus, you know, chatting in your guys' text messages? I mean, how does it all come together? All
of it's important because not just that, we be able to communicate as men, you know, be able to understand what I don't like, what Braun don't like, what AD don't like, and vice versa, what we all like, so that we're all comfortable being able to play our games and then, you know, figuring the rest of the game out.
Russ, I think it was in the first half there was a pump fake three where the defender got in there and you kind of adjusted to, I mean, it's 3 free throws the last 3 seasons. It's not going to be this year. How big of an adjustment is that going to be with such a weapon for so many people?
Shit, not for me. Ain't too many people flying at me, so I'll be all right.
Got one today.
I know, I'm surprised. So not much adjustment for me.
Hey, man, listen. Y'all have been a great crowd, and I have been a great host. My name is Derek James, and you have tuned in to the Film Room Podcast. Once again, thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing, because I know you're going to subscribe. Huh? And I'll see y'all the next time.